about how Illinois pretty much just came out and punked them. The physical nature of that game, they just were not good defensively, and now a real test against a Michigan State team that's playing as well as anybody in the conference.
5-game win streak. Sissoko on the offensive glass, and he will head to the line.
26 from 3. Their defensive effort has been...
And 1 of 2. Bowie gives it up. Extra pass, there's Ty Berry, but Hoggard closes out.
A good rotation there by Michigan State. That's just a foul that A.J. Hoggard, you've done your job. You're a little bit behind the play. Sissoko got...
And Berry, the senior, knocks down the first pass.
Well, and so interesting when he brought that up. It's
Tucker who loses the ball there, but picks it back up. These are the 2 all-league guards against each other right now.
Look at Hunger just staying there, and that's where that role is there. Great recognition from Tyson Walker, and Monty Sissoko effective with that role.
And Sissoko able to knock it in, so he has 3 early. And now here goes Bowie. Maybe got away with a push-off, but count the bucket.
He's always so the call.
Jeffrey Anderson joined by Paul Sells, Brian Dorsey, a veteran Big Ten crew tonight at Welsh Ryan Arena. Langborg, the Princeton transfer. Barnheiser fighting for space. That's a tough finish through traffic. 696 victories for Izzo. Langborg, turn and shoot, yes.
I think Northwestern wants to get both Ty Berry and Ryan Langborg in more of those pin-down situations on the baseline. A good screen set there, and Langborg, an incredibly effective mid-range shooter.
6-0 run for the Cats. Hoggard trying to stop that, and he draws the contact.
To the paint.
Preseason All-Big Ten player.
Those 3 guys have got to play better.
Northwestern, that 30-point loss Tuesday at Illinois. Meanwhile, as we said, Michigan State, they've been hot. They've won 5 straight, and they won by 31 earlier this week against Penn State. Akins, no hesitation. He can shoot it, and he knocks it down.
Now 12 of his...
Spartans a 1-point lead. Before the timeout, Matthew Nicholson picked up his 2nd foul, so the big man goes to the bench for the Cats. Meanwhile, Berry down the lane. Got it.
That's a tough take there. For the last 4 games has been really aggressive at getting into the paint. He's a good defender. He's shooting 40+% from 3. And with Jeremy Fears out for an indefinite period of time, those are big minutes.
This back to the basket there. Nice pass to the corner. Trey Holloman rolls off. There's Cooper, though. Also have number 34, Xavier Booker, out there right now for Tom Izzo. 3 straight on for...
They're just not good enough. Open shot from 3.
It's the 6th straight game that Walker's hit at least 2 threes. Bowie cannot get the equalizer, but an offensive board for Preston. Michigan State thought he stepped on the end line. Martinelli, after all of that, cleans it up.
A little bit of right place, right time there. Look at the rim run though by Carson Cooper.
Cooper putting Blake Preston on a poster.
Made baskets, missed shots, doesn't matter. You have got to get back.
But shots are going up early. No threat right now of a shot clock violation on either side. Here goes Hoggard. And there's a foul on Preston. And Robbie, those last couple...
Took this job. Got this job, I should say. It's been about rebound.
Rebound there for Luke Hunger, who, as we mentioned, had his first career start tonight for Northwestern. Hunger trying to get to his spot. The sophomore. Spinning. And he got it with a left hand.
Quite the move right there. Taking on the contact from Cooper, and that's spinning to score. Getting downhill. Nice use of the left. Hunger wants to get him up from 3, but certainly can make plays with his back to the basket as well.
You mentioned his game against Illinois. 10 points, a career high for Luke Hunger. Hoggard in the lane, and he draws contact.
See, and that's a play.
It's interesting.
Here tonight, just 0 of 5. Certainly, Hunger's given good minutes here.
Great cross-court skip. Langborg can't hit it. Hogard always with his head on a swivel, and he finds Tyson Walker, who already has talked about the physicality. Already both teams with 6 fouls. Bowie navigating to the rim. Good cleanup for Luke Hunger.
Hunger's Day in Champaign. Much better effort there. 2 on the ball, and certainly that weak side defense right where Chris Collins wants it to be.
Barnheiser trying to get way inside. Everything but the finish, but how
They're finding opportunities with those second chance points.
16 of the 22 points for Northwestern in the paint. Wild shot, but that guy can hit it. Tyson Walker.
Boy, those count. I mean, Bowie, you just got to tip your cap because he did everything right there. That's just better offense, and Tyson Walker continuing to make plays.
Barnheiser again trying to use that strong frame. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, Penn State now 13 of his last 19 from the field, and for the Northwestern Wildcats, Bowie just 2 points, but the supporting cast we talked about around him really picking up the slack offensively.
But here Bowie says, I'll take it myself.
He's just so effective at splitting that defense, getting into the painted area, and when he gets to his floater, as a Northwestern fan, you've got to be feeling pretty good because that is his bread and butter.
5th on the Northwestern scoring list all time. Bowie. Fade away, Walker. And look at the offensive glass. How about Akins at 6'4", battling inside?
Tom Izzo's been on him to get to the offensive boards. He's certainly done that the last 4 or 5 games. And Jaden Akins, half the battle sometimes is just going.
Berry, boy, you can't lose Ty Berry.
That's a miscommunication. Tyson Walker and Jaden Akins going the other way. They were trying to switch out those screens. And Ty Berry, it's like a horse shot from the right wing.
Northwestern, that's their first 3-pointer after 7 misses to start the game.
Well, that's Nicholson's 3rd. Man, he is just shown that he can be an effective Big Ten center.
What a break for Northwestern as Michigan State goes into the bonus, but Walker can't hit the front end. Langborg from 18, yes.
What a screen, though.
Blake had transfer, very successful career there for the Tigers. Akins down the lane, and he's able to finish with the off right hand. But it's really starting to come on as a junior is Jaden Akins, and he's got 7 tonight. And the three-pointer drops down for Barnheiser. Backdoor. Trying to go up. Cohen Carr, the freshman who is so athletic. Cohen Carr, 6'5".
Be a straight line driver, the offensive glass, and certainly
Jumped on them quickly, and ever since then they've been playing much better. Right now down 6, and that's through the hands of Cooper. Bowie giving it up to Martinelli. Yes. Bowie getting in the lane, up top Langborg. 3 minutes left in the half. Cats looking for a double-digit lead. And they're going to get that double-digit lead. Basker
bringing the fight to Michigan State.
Bowie wants to shoot this. And Hogard able to grab it. Yeah, Chris Collins called it an old-fashioned butt-kicking in Champaign earlier this week. Hogard going coast to coast, and he draws. So Rayfeld Davis, Coach John Beilein, and Mike DeCourcy for some help. Barry thought about it, backs it up. Knocked loose, and Hogard stole it, then he gives it right back. It all leads to this. Langborg.
And that's a massive.
Trying to get a set play for Langborg. He lost it. Saved it to Barry.
Catastrophe for Northwestern. They have kept them alive. Here's that turnover. Hogard looking up the floor. Barry just getting a fingertip on it. That leads to the open three for Langborg. And they're trying to pin Ryan Langborg in for another look, playing off the closeout. Out of control, but before he steps out of bounds, finds Ty Berry, and it's the way you've got to look at it. Can't get too high or too low in this Big Ten season. You'll drive yourself crazy.
4-second difference shot, game clock, and Boo-Booey coming in to reject it.
Well, he never gave up on the play right there. They're screening Tyson Walker in. He's behind it. Hunger does his job stopping the ball. Look for the clear out here. Malik Hall. They ran that against Penn State. And they're going to get Sissoko for clearing out Luke Hunger. F6. Pretty much everybody that's played for the Cats has played well.
This game was tied at 24 at the 8-minute mark, and since then, Northwestern has taken off.
They got the matchup here.
Yeah, Bowie past Sissoko. What a finish! What an end to the first half for Northwestern.
Michigan to still finish the play with the big fella coming to block it.
Over the final 8 minutes, Northwestern outscores Michigan State 22-7 and has not scored tonight.
But this has kind of been the story for him. I mean, he has shown flashes of being a great player at Michigan State, but it's been the consistent efforts, and we'll see if he can flip that switch in the second half and change the narrative here.
Right now it's Akins with a good pass inside. Sissoko fading away, and the bank is open late tonight in Evans. Sophomore who's been out all year with a foot injury. He can help that interior presence. Tom Izzo said he could maybe go tonight, but unlikely. Drive it inside. Off balance, tough finish, Tyson Walker.
And pretty good help defense by Luke Hunger. Met him outside the lane. He goes vertical. That's just a tough finish from Tyson Walker.
He's got 13, and on that last bucket, A.J. Hogard has his 500th career assist, but then quickly on the other end, there's Ty Berry.
That's a long run right there. Tyson Walker trying to rotate, but you let Boo-Booey get so deep in that pick and roll, he just draws it out, and Walker got to be more aggressive rotating from that corner.
And there's assist number 501 of the career for A.J. Hogard as he finds Sissoko.
Ty Berry, he's guarding Tyson Walker. He is the weak side help man, and you're put in quite a predicament because you're guarding a guy that averages 20 on the year, but that's your help. Got to be in early so you can get out.
Speaking of out, pass out to Langborg in the corner. Last 9, Northwestern. Here's Malik Hall. Talked about how they need to get him going, but he runs into 2 defenders. Hogard. Whoa. But it worked out. It falls right to Cut. Jump pass almost taken away. And then Cooper on the reverse got it to go. So Northwestern still with an 11-point lead, but Michigan State starting to show signs of life. Barnheiser fading, tough. State, remember, a team on a 5-game win streak, and they have looked impressive in those 5 games, but Northwestern giving them all they can handle here tonight. It's a Northwestern team that has beaten Michigan State in the last 2 meetings. Berry, boy, he is feeling it tonight. He's got 18. Problem for Michigan State during the timeout. Tyson Walker just got called for a flagrant.
I believe it was a dead ball technical foul.
Oh, it is a dead ball.
So that was
Class A,
initially,
yes.
And then watch them go to the huddle here. And Paul Sells, ref up top, and as this timeout is called, we're going to get there. Here's the foul, and as Michigan State going to the bench, you see Tyson.
And a chance to grow this lead even more. Now Northwestern up 59-41. Walker trying to find some space, works it back up to Akins. Akins, nice pass inside. They're going to get Barnheiser. He thought he got all ball. Left it short, just a 59% foul shoot. That look says it all. Tom Izzo.
That was like a trap that happened accidentally, but ended up being great.
Turnovers a huge story. 12 of them for the Spartans, just 2 for Northwestern.
Going left.
Yes, he is, and he scores it. Everybody chipping in tonight for Northwestern. Walker. He's got the much taller Preston on him. He'll pull. Akins keeps it alive. Boy, Carr can just jump out of the gym.
And he looks different than everybody else on the floor.
And that all leads to an Akins 3. First time in person. It's like his legs are springboarding.
Video does not do him justice for how quickly he gets off the ground. Slip. Oh, too hot to handle there for Barnhizer.
And right to Cooper. And now Holloman raising and drawing the foul on Ty Berry.
Somewhere where Northwest
focus on rebounding and transition defense.
I'll tell you, as a player, and super difficult practice.
By the way, Formid really thinks he can help the front line. Shot clock at 5. Bowie in the corner. Yes.
That is not against wide open in that strong side corner.
Good wraparound pass. That was all about Ryan Langborg setting it up.
We've seen that more from both Berry and Langborg tonight, where Northwestern is bringing them off, man. The mayor, too.
He's done it all. Bowie missing out of the timeout. Hogard with a full head of steam.
Pretty good transition there by Northwestern to stop that Hogard attack.
And Walker, tough finish in traffic. He's got 15.
Not letting him get to the rim, and the big fella moving his feet.
Can they get this guy going? Malik Hall still scoreless tonight. Hogard gets an open look, and that one he knocks down. A jar for Michigan State. Berry went flying, no whistle. Holloman, good kick. Extra pass. Well, they are moving the ball in a hurry, and it all works out. A.J. Hogard from deep.
Michigan State has Northwestern.
And Langborg helped Princeton to the Sweet 16 last year and had a sensational NCAA tournament individually. Now he's trying to defend Walker, one of the toughest guys to cover. High arcing it good. That's a tough shot.
That's first team all Big Ten right there. It's just taking over, making a play. Pretty good defense from Langborg, moving his feet. Tyson Walker getting to his spot and just raising up.
Here's Berry, the leading scorer on both sides. Taking it right at Sissoko, and that's going to be the 4th foul.
Defensively, in terms of our rotations, and Ty Berry, he's at the line.
Says he's really come out of his shell now as a senior. And remember, a little too high there for Nicholson. Hogard on the run out. Good pass inside.
That's a foul.
And that is 4. So you have Sissoko, the big man for Michigan, in there now. And Malik Hall.
It's pretty jarring at how different tonight's been.
And 42 points in those 2 games and none tonight. Barnhizer in the corner. Yes.
Good find, though, by Ryan Langborg. He's driving down the right lane line. The help's coming over. And Brooks Barnhizer making some big threes here tonight for Northwestern.
Hogard lost it, but it went right to Cooper. And then he got bumped. A fortuitous bounce for the Spartans.
There's something about this end.
Cooper hits the first.
He plays for others. Not his biggest scoring night, but use Barnhizer to drive him. Make him prove that he can guard.
Here is Barnhizer. He does drive it on the freshman.
There you go.
And he got him in the air, and he'll head to the line.
And Barnhizer, knowing that he's coming to block the shot, just shows the
13 points.
Much more efficient night for him because he'd been struggling, even from 2. You know, we talked about the hand, but just 3 of his last 17 from inside the arc coming into the night.
Northwestern has made all 8 of their free throw tries tonight. Akins had the hot hand in the first half, and boy, did Michigan State need that one.
They can still play like a top 5 team.
Yeah, with those 2 in particular, and you mentioned earlier, Robbie, it's all about consistency. Hogard and Hall.
And throw Akins in there as well.
Here's Bowie, who again has a career-high 10 assists tonight. A tough shot, and he got it to drop.
He is the king of that floater. Just gets you on his hip, and he can still, even at 6'2", get that thing off.
Approaching 4 minutes. Northwestern is trying to beat Michigan State for the 3rd straight time, for the first time since the 1960s. But what about that? It rolls around and down for time.
It's going to have to continue because Michigan State is going to turn this pressure up. Well, they had to slip. They missed him. They had Barnheiser wide open.
And now the shot clock is dwindling. Bowie able to make something out of it.
He threw that
feed here in Evanston. Bowie. And they're going to get the foul, and that will send Bowie to the line. Out. And he gets go along with his 10 assists. Walker blows right by him. Nice play by Tyson Walker.
That's high level. Just the change of pace. He's got Bowie so off balance. Look at this run out.
Ty Berry. But a 3 for Tyson Walker. He's trying to keep Michigan State as close as he can. Northwestern 10-3, and of course the big win came here December 1st against #1 Purdue, and now looking for a win against Michigan State. In March to the NCAA tournament. Walker, as Robbie said, he's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he will head to the line.
Build this program up. Honestly, atmosphere. And he deserves a lot of that credit, along with the players, for 50 total. And you're always going to have that because with alumni bases like Michigan State, Purdue, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, there's just so many graduates here.
Hear about tonight, the folks in green and white.
Northwestern not exactly closing this one out at the line.
Well, they were 10 for 10 from the line, and now they missed the front end twice on 1-and-1s. Walker, a little strong there, and Bowie able to save it to Martinelli.
On the block out there on Cohen Carr. Bowie giving up some.
And now Martinelli, it'll be 2 free. 12-point game as we hit the 90-second mark. Holloman had a pretty good look, but instead he gives it up, and Walker misses. And now the parade to the free throw line, dominated over the years, but recently now Northwestern is kind of changing. And Bowie's big night continues. So Michigan State's 5-game win streak in serious jeopardy. Hogard will try it. And Barnheiser corrals it. And he's fouled with 1:04 remaining.
This is a Cats team that scored 66 points
this week, one against Mississippi State. The head scratcher is the one against Chicago State, but just a little bit of an outlier. Blow by there for Trey Holloman. Now the Northwestern, Robbie, on Wednesday, they'll go to Penn State. And those are the types of games against a Penn State team that's struggling a little bit, that if you're going to make the NCAA tournament, hey, I think we have a clock resolution, and there's 52.5 seconds remaining. And Tom Izzo has called off the Dogs, and Northwestern can just take some air out of the basketball here. But to put up 88 points, as Robbie said, against this defense. An impressive rebound after a big loss earlier this week in Illinois for Northwestern.
Big play right there.
Warm round of applause for Bowie. Even with that, just the 5th turnover tonight for Northwestern. Berry cleans it up, And they can dribble it out. After losing by 30 at Illinois on Tuesday, Northwestern bounces back in a big way tonight at home with an 88-74 convincing win over the Michigan State Spartans. And yes, Boo Buie did his thing, but everybody else chipped in as well, and now Northwestern has defeated Michigan State for 3 straight games for the first time since 1962.